Officer learns the hard way not to mess with feds. Police officers have a code and a duty to uphold. This is clear, although there are cases where it's uncertain whether they follow it because it's the right thing to do or simply out of stubbornness. I invite you to listen to some of the most striking cases where police officers have ruined undercover operations and arrested other officers for alleged mistakes. But first, I invite you to subscribe and activate the notification bell so you don't miss any more stories like this. 1. Arrest of other officers. We ask the following question: can police officers arrest higher authorities? This seemingly paradoxical scenario opens the door to exploring the dynamics and hierarchies within law enforcement, revealing a unique intersection where law enforcement faces its own complexities. The fundamental principle that guides law enforcement is the impartial and equitable application of the law, regardless of the rank or position of the person involved. However, the reality of hierarchies within law enforcement adds a layer of complexity to this equation.
Aggravated domestic?
Yeah, with strangulation.
We don't know if he's armed.
And counterterrorism. Yeah, he could be hiding anywhere.
We're getting the kids out of the house right now. So we don't know if he's armed. He's been drinking. Is he intoxicated?
In extraordinary situations, police officers may find themselves in the unusual position of having to arrest someone who theoretically has a higher rank.
You said at one point took your head and hit it against a nightstand?
Yeah.
How many times do you think he did that? He's hitting your head. You said he strangled you, choked you out.
She's got a pretty good laceration on the side of her head. She's got strangulation marks around her neck.
The key to understanding this phenomenon lies in the idea that no one is above the law.
At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hey, Richard. It's Deputy Kid, Kalamazoo County Sheriff's Department. Just trying to talk to you. Looks like we had an incident at your house tonight. I'm trying to get your side of the story.
Although law enforcement agencies typically operate within a clear hierarchical structure,
Yeah. Richard, step up.
What?
Step up.
All right.
Turn. Stand your hand back.
What is going on? What is going on?
Okay, weapons on you?
No.
Okay, where are your guns at?
At the house?
At the house, you have none with you though?
No.
Go ahead, take them. Get a statement.
All right, Richard. I'm going to read you your Miranda warning.
with ranks indicating levels of responsibility and authority, these should not be interpreted as absolute immunity from the laws that govern society. In the performance of their duties, police officers are authorized to make arrests when there is probable cause that a crime has been committed. This principle applies to everyone, regardless of their position in the police hierarchy. Enforcement of the law must be blind to status, and officers have a responsibility to act with integrity and objectivity.
This guy is telling me to turn my body camera off and telling me he's going to contact other people to get involved.
However, the reality of arresting a superior presents unique challenges. Institutional loyalty and cohesion within law enforcement are often core values, and arresting a superior can test those loyalties.
Okay, that's awesome.
Okay.
That'll work.
You run your body cam?
I am now, because I don't know how legit you are at the moment.
It's okay. Special Agent Hatt. The FBI.
Okay.
You got that on body cam?
I do, but I don't understand what the problem is when you meet me at the office.
Here we enter the slippery slope of internal dynamics and professional ethics. The situations in which a police officer finds himself or herself in a position to arrest a superior can vary widely.
He's got a radio, and he's got credentials. 33, go ahead.
It may be the result of an alleged crime committed by the higher authority, and the officer is acting in fulfillment of his or her duty to ensure the integrity of the system. Another possibility is that the situation arises in the context of internal conflicts or allegations of misconduct within the institution.
Okay.
26 Franklin,
I'm not going to put you in cuffs.
put the narrative for this call.
Where's it
That's
at?
he's got to change,
Okay.
I've got my
claiming
weapon
to be
on
a
my
federal
right.
agent.
You do got, is it on, do I have permission to take it off?
No, you
of
don't have permission
Okay,
to take it
just hang tight right here. I'm not cuffing you. I'm not cuffing you. but you're being very uncooperative with me. You asked me to come up here. You called my personal cell phone number. You can't tell me how you got it. Your vehicle's coming back to a wiring company, not the
It's
FBI.
a covert vehicle.
Okay.
It is important to emphasize that such scenarios are rare and the exception rather than the rule. Most law enforcement agencies are designed to address and resolve internal problems internally through disciplinary and oversight mechanisms. However, when circumstances warrant and there is a suspicion that a crime has been committed, police officers are empowered to arrest anyone, even a superior. Furthermore, it is important to note that an arrest itself does not imply guilt.
I never asked for your weapon, sir. You told me you had one on you.
You said you wanted to take it off of me, didn't you, sir?
I asked you for permission once. You said that you had one. I never asked you.
Take my weapon. Okay. I got you.
Right.
So anyway, Larry, so the deputy gets out of the car, goes to the car, gets in it.
Everyone, including high-ranking police officers, is entitled to a fair trial and the presumption of innocence until proven otherwise.
I saw this. He kept opening this.
Yeah. That's called my badge and my credential.
That's very professional of you to say that statement. But anyway, that I was very observant to be a deputy.
The legal process takes its course, and justice must prevail regardless of the position of the person under investigation. The intriguing question of whether police officers can arrest higher authorities delves into the complexities of the legal system and the internal dynamics of law enforcement agencies.
What's going on with this gentleman we're currently out with?
Okay, your dispatch just sent me through here. I think I might have got the guy's name wrong. Is his name Alexis? Like
Yes.
Alexis?
Yes.
Hattem.
Although this scenario is rare, it underscores the importance of maintaining impartiality and integrity in law enforcement, even when dealing with those in positions of authority.
Okay.
The law should be a pillar that supports everyone equally, regardless of their position in the police hierarchy. However, the notion of treating everyone equally seems to have been taken to heart in some situations.
What's the charge, brother?
You don't have any yet,
You're
but right now
just
we're
being
running
detained,
you
sir.
through multiple federal databases.
Yeah.
Okay, nobody's coming up with your name. You also coming back on a terror watch list. So we're going to secure you for our protection and yours. We're going to put you in the back of a police car.
Where's that weapon at, sir?
It's on my right side, brother.
2 FBI agent. Like an action movie with a touch of comedy, imagine that you are a police officer and you botch the undercover operation of an FBI agent.
Yeah, you're wrong. You're assuming I'm someone that I'm not. Are you Jake? No, I'm not Jake. You look like Jake.
Identity confusion becomes the epicenter of an encounter that reveals both vulnerability and unprofessionalism within the justice system.
Hey, yo! Hey, officer! No. Matter of fact, look at my ID. He got the wrong guy, I'm telling y'all.
Wrong ID, motherfucker.
You guys still got the wrong guy. You guys are fucking stupid. That's not you. You guys are racial profile thinking I'm somebody.
Imagine an undercover FBI agent approached on the street by a team of local police officers who, without reasonable suspicion, detain him on the mistaken belief that he is a wanted criminal.
You guys really had nothing else to go to college for but be a cop and harass me? To assume I'm somebody I'm not? My ID's in my back pocket. Y'all got the watch how funny this is. Go ahead,
Watch
look at
this.
it. No, don't hate me. Look at it.
Oh,
what does that say?
Fucked up.
What does that say?
The scenario, while confusing, serves as a window into the complexities of undercover work and the potential consequences when local law enforcement gets it wrong.
Hey,
officer, listen. No. Go ahead. Matter of fact, look at my ID. He got the wrong guy, I'm telling y'all.
wrong ID, motherfucker.
You guys
The situation begins with officers claiming that the individual appears to be the person they are looking for. The law requires reasonable suspicion before making an arrest.
got the cleanest record, y'all just... I'll take both of you motherfuckers right now. Take the cuffs off. For me, y'all got the wrong... Stupid, man. You guys are the dumbest motherfuckers I ever met.
But in this case, the officers appear to have overstepped their bounds. The narrative reveals a series of interactions in which the officers offer vague explanations and use unprofessional and dangerous logic.
Grab his fucking wall.
You are stupid. I don't know how you became a cop.
the wrong dude.
Matter of fact, anybody can become a cop nowadays.
Here, the analysis cannot overlook the fact that identity confusion is not just an innocent mistake. It underscores the importance of agencies maintaining a level of professionalism and competence.
Yeah, so you guys really had no other choices to do? You guys really had nothing else to go to college for but be a cop and harass me? To assume I'm somebody I'm not?
That ensures that such situations do not escalate unnecessarily.
Oh my God! No, get the f off me, dude! Get off me, dude!
Bro, you up.
Matter of fact, I need your cards. I need your supervisor over here. Call your supervisor. Call your supervisor. Call your supervisor over here. You guys are the stupidest I ever met in my life. How'd you guys...
Public safety and the integrity of law enforcement depend on a careful assessment of the circumstances before proceeding with actions as serious as an arrest. Tension escalates when the undercover agent reveals his official FBI identification.
You got... What the f is wrong with you guys?
Look at look at him. Get him. The tough guy. And this guy here.
No, what do you mean I look like him? I need your guys.
Although protocol dictates that the individual should be released immediately upon identification as a law enforcement officer, the police officers continue to detain him. This critical point reflects the lack of training and preparedness of some members of the police force, which can have serious implications for public safety and trust in government. Beyond the facts, the case underscores the importance of transparency and accountability in the justice system.
Because you guys are all stupid.
It wasn't allowed to talk. Somebody arrested him.
Assume I'm someone and try to...
Right, then he made a mistake, and then once he figured out who you were, he unhandcuffed you.
What if somebody did that to you?
Going to jail.
What if somebody did that
I
to
was
you?
going to tell anyways.
The situation illustrates how unprofessional conduct by police officers can undermine public confidence in the institutions charged with protecting and serving. Far from being an isolated incident, the mistaken identity becomes an example of how police misconduct can damage the relationship between the community and law enforcement.
Good night. No, you guys have a good night. Get the f out of here.
No.
Get the f out of here, piece of shit. You guys are the dumbest motherfuckers I ever met in my life. Get the f out of my...
It is crucial to emphasize that while this particular case may be a mistake, it is not an isolated phenomenon. The story underscores the need for ongoing review and improvement of police protocols and training to prevent misunderstandings that could have more serious consequences. This analysis is not intended to demonize the police, but rather to highlight areas for improvement in order to strengthen trust and effectiveness in law enforcement.
You guys are the dumbest motherfuckers I ever met. Let's go. Get the fuck out of here. Bro, let's go. Come on, man.
Let's go.
That's the stupidest shit I ever met, man.
Ultimately, the mistaken identity prompts reflection on the importance of ensuring that law enforcement is accurate, fair, and professional. Observing this situation encourages viewers to think critically about how such mistakes are handled and how they can be avoided in the future to build a more robust and trustworthy justice system. The neutrality of the narrative does not minimize the seriousness of the situation, but allows the facts to speak for themselves, offering an analytical perspective without resorting to sensationalism. 3. A TF agent. Nothing, however, illustrates the complexity of their work and the detrimental consequences of police negligence and disrespect, like the case of the mistreatment of an ATF agent. The story unfolds when a TF agent Burke is sent to confiscate an illegally purchased firearm from a home. Instead of allowing him to enter, however, the residents slam the door in his face and call the police.
Turn around, let me see your hands. Turn around, let me see your hands. Okay, let me see your hands. I need to see some ID. Get on the ground!
This beginning sets a tense stage and introduces us to a narrative that highlights the lack of cooperation and respect for a federal agent doing his duty.
On the ground. I'm a federal agent.
Why wouldn't you show me your ID when I got here? Don't move forward.
You didn't ask for it.
The police get Agent Burke's badge number, but instead of handling the situation professionally, they treat the incident as a robbery and view Burke as a criminal. Here, the story underscores the importance of effective communication between different law enforcement agencies to avoid misunderstandings with detrimental consequences.
Impersonating a police officer out here doesn't have ID.
No kidding, because she doesn't want to open it.
Okay, get on the ground so I can find out who you are.
It ain't happening.
Okay, fine.
It's not happening.
Tensions rise as the police order Burke to get on the ground and demand to see his hands. The federal agent immediately refuses the orders. leading to an escalation of the situation. The complexity of the interaction illustrates how resistance to following orders can complicate investigations.
Do you think I'm a police officer or something? What the heck's the matter with you? Who do you think you are? Get on the ground!
I'm not getting on it.
Chopper things.
I'm not getting on it.
917, I'm pulling up.
I got my ID.
Do not reach for your waist! Keep your hands up!
Dude, why would I have an O-leg?
Get your hands up! Sir! Get on!
But it also underscores the need for a more balanced approach by police. A second officer arrives on the scene, and the interaction continues with Burke explaining that he is a federal agent and asking to see the identification in his back pocket. Although the footage shows Burke cooperating, the police continue to focus on detaining him. The analysis here focuses on the need for law enforcement officers to handle delicate situations with wisdom and discernment, avoiding abuse and misunderstanding. The climax of the narrative is reached when they finally consider Agent Burke's identification.
Sir, I'm just trying to do my job. Just get in the car!
Despite evidence that he is not the person they are looking for, the police continue to hold him for an extended period of time before releasing him without charge. This delay raises questions about the lack of review and the reluctance of some officers to quickly admit they were wrong. The case addresses Burke's lawsuit against the Columbus Police Department for excessive force and unlawful arrest. This legal move underscores the importance of accountability and how, in cases like these, it is crucial for undercover officers to defend their rights and seek redress when faced with unfair treatment.
Why would you make us do this?
I didn't want you to. I wanted to. Wait.
No, you knew what you were doing.
Sir, calm down.
Relax.
Sir, hey, guys, please, just talk to me for 1 second, please.
Get in the car.
No,
we'll
wait.
talk later.
Sir, wait.
You had your chance.
No, I was trying to give you my creds. You didn't let me show it.
It emphasizes that while the situation is flawed on both sides, the need for ongoing review and improvement in police training is evident. This analysis does not seek to demonize the police, but rather to advocate for more effective and respectful practices that protect both the community and law enforcement officers. Ultimately, the case of the mistreatment of an ATF agent leaves a lasting impression on the importance of sensitivity and competence in interactions between undercover agents and local police. The story serves as a wake-up call to critically examine how such cases are handled and how changes can be implemented to prevent misunderstandings and abuses in the future. 4 Undercover. Now let's discuss another episode that illustrates how even seemingly simple situations, such as a parking ticket, can escalate into tense encounters between an undercover agent and local police. The arrest for a parking violation becomes a scenario that raises questions about abuse of authority and underscores the importance of maintaining a proper balance in interactions.
How you doing, sir?
Good.
All right.
What's up?
Deputy Troy with the Sheriff's Office. The reason I'm stopping you is your plate's obstructed. Yeah. Whatever that thing's got, you got to take it off, okay?
Okay.
Because it got to be visible within a certain distance.
The story unfolds as an undercover agent, McProctor, is parked in an unmarked spot while waiting for a takeout order. Although he is not obstructing traffic and only leaves his vehicle unattended briefly while he picks up his food, a police officer approaches to address the situation.
Find it not safe?
Yeah.
I'll get on the PA and say, hey, turn over at whatever stop. You know what I mean? But when you keep rolling, it makes it go to from like just the routine deal to
I
like...
just didn't want to stop right there in the road where there's no...
This is a seemingly straightforward scenario, but it is complicated by the interaction between the parties involved. This case highlights how, instead of addressing the situation in a straightforward and effective manner, the officer begins to question and confront the undercover officer about his parking. The interaction becomes tense as the officer, instead of handling the matter routinely, becomes offensive and confrontational.
To do? Still keep going or pull over so the cops can go past you?
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I know, we train together. You're the gang, right?
Yeah.
This initial approach raises questions about the need to address such a trivial matter in a confrontational tone. The situation takes an interesting turn when Agent Proctor exercises his right to remain silent in response to the officer's questions, particularly those not related to criminal proceedings. This moment highlights the importance of knowing and asserting one's rights when interacting with the police, even in seemingly simple situations. Upon analysis, however, we also see how initial resistance to following orders, although based on legitimate rights, can contribute to escalating the situation.
Now my partner called me. I'm a contractor with Southwest Gas, so I got to go over there and get him logged into his computer.
Okay.
So I was kind of in a rush.
Hey, you live where?
Here in Carson City.
Where at?
Imperial.
Tension mounts as the officer questions Agent Proctor's apparent demeanor and interprets it as anger. Some police officers may be accustomed to exerting complete control in these interactions and may react when citizens calmly and firmly assert their rights. Throughout the interaction, Agent Proctor maintains his composure and attempts to resolve the situation efficiently so that he can continue his work. The case highlights how, despite the initial confrontation, the undercover agent does not overreact or use an inappropriate tone. Finally, the episode concludes with the officer informing Agent Proctor that he is being detained for illegal parking and will be issued a parking citation.
So you just got the car, right?
In November.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well, because you gave me this, that's why.
Sure, yeah, it's whatever's in there. Is the insurance not in there? Like, if it's not, I got the mobile.
No, well, I don't see it, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, but do that, man, because I don't, like I said.
Yeah, hey, you know what? When you're that far behind, though, that to me, I was like, all right, is this guy pulling me over, or what's going on?
Yeah.
So once.
Although the agent is released without further incident, it highlights how the situation could have been handled more efficiently by simply asking the agent to move his vehicle and get on with his day. At this point, we question the need to detain someone for a parking violation, especially when they are not obstructing traffic. The narrative invites viewers to think about the proportionality of police actions and how everyday interactions between citizens and law enforcement can be improved. Ultimately, the arrest for a parking violation serves as a reminder of the importance of maintaining a proper balance in police interactions, even in seemingly straightforward cases.
No weapons or anything like that?
Nah.
All right, I'm going to take you out like this just to check, okay? Go push that one for me. Put that down for now, and then I'll get it for you. So you're not like law enforcement, right? You're not a law enforcement officer?
Yeah.
Huh?
What?
Yeah, you a cop?
No.
Okay, so you said you work security, right? Okay.
I'm a security contractor.
Copy. Whose car is it? Who?
So I'm gonna put these on for now, okay? Because when relaxed,
Why is it taking
better.
Yeah, I do contract work, so I have to have lights on this vehicle for some work.
They shouldn't be that color.
Yeah, they shouldn't be red and white, brother.
I think I can say that they continued with the arrests out of embarrassment because they had already initiated them, and stopping at that point and admitting their mistake might make them look bad. But now it's your turn to tell us, do you think they were right to continue with the process? Or should they have stopped and thought about it for a moment? If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.